Hey guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change. Paul here with you, and Make That Sea Change is my site and channel aimed at everything to do with setting up your online business. Now, along those lines, many of us who do set up or use work with an online business use a website. Now, websites, there's a few elements to that. If you haven't built a website already, you'll buy your domain name, which is www.mywebsite.com or whatever it is, and then you'll set up a website, and it needs to be hosted somewhere. Hosting it is just basically where all the files are stored, so when people look on your website, they can see all the information that you've posted because it's going to the server that you've stored it on. Now, you can set all that up yourself, or most commonly, we use a web host provider. So I've chosen 6 here today in this post. 3 of them I use or have used for various reasons, and I'll explain them. And the other 3 I've chosen because they provide some variation, which we'll go through when we get to each of them, that people do look for with their website hosting. So let's not waste any time. Let's go through and have a look. So as we go through, I'll have a look at what they do, for some of them what they don't do, how much they cost, and who they're best suited for. And as we mentioned, website hosting, they do a lot of different things. General website hosting, as I keep saying, URLs and domains, so you can buy your domain name, so your www.mysite.com, whatever. Website editing, security, training information, email, FTP, backup and support, and so on. So basically, they're the platform that stores your website and allows it to be accessed by people who want to read the information that you've got up there, or buy from you, most importantly, if you're setting up an online business, and so on and so forth. So let's have a look. The first one we've got is Knownhost. This is the one I'm actually using at the moment. This website that you're looking at, right? If you're on YouTube, not, but the website that the post comes from is hosted with Knownhost. Now, the reason I went to this one is because I needed a website that could set up that would allow me to be able to integrate advertising and the like on my site. Now, this one worked very well for that. I could set up, manage my DNS naming servers and the like, and have it go all the way out to there. For those who are looking for a new website hosting, though, they promote themselves #1 managed VPS hosting provider globally. They've got VPS hosting, dedicated servers, cloud VPS, reseller, web, WordPress hosting. So if you want to host your WordPress site on there, application, domain registration, and SSL certificates, so your security in there. Domain registration, so as we said before, you can register your www.website type name. And yeah, so they are something they're one that I've used quite a lot. They're pros. You can purchase based on level of functionality required, competitive pricing, and they're a well-known and solid platform. No free trial option with this one, though. I did find them very good. I used them they migrated from other sites. Everything ran quite smoothly, very happy with how they work. As with all of these that you will see moving forward, their hosting depends on what you want it to do. So normal shared web hosting, as little as $3.47 a month. That's if you purchase it yearly. If you don't purchase it yearly, that takes up to about $6, and you see it's $8.95 a month generally if you do it month to month. Fully managed, light speed web servers, free migrations, etc., etc. Depending what you want elsewhere, unmanaged entry VPS, managed, and then managed dedicated servers. So if you want dedicated, because these are all on shared servers, but if you want something that's on your own server, which provides extra security and like, then they do that there. So that's their different pricing for that. As I mentioned, I've used Knownhost for extra integration such as advertising, site speed, etc. So I'm quite happy with that one. Click here if you want to go in and get started with your Knownhost. Okay, Wealthy Affiliate is the next one. This is where I started all my websites. I've got a few websites hosted through Wealthy Affiliate, and even this website that I'm looking at that this post is on, I started here. I moved it out not because I was unhappy with what they did, but because I wanted a little bit more integration with the advertising, etc. They're not a focused hosting platform as such, but they do. So they provide all the training and everything you need to do to get set up with your own affiliate marketing business. But as part of that, they do have a hosting set up so you can manage, you can host and work your website, edit your website through their WordPress editor the entire time. You can see they've got their site domains that you can do that. You can transfer it in, and with the membership, this is what you get with all of your membership. For as far as hosting is concerned, you're gonna have up to 50 premium websites on here. And as I mentioned, they're free membership, so you can get in there. You can actually create a subdomain website for free and see how it all works. Effective hosting, web page builder, no locking contracts. Externally hosted websites can be imported. Costs for hosting alone are slightly higher. That's if you only had one or two, but that said, if you have up to 50, then it's basically $1 per website, which is pretty good per month. Not all functions available on free and premium, so there is different membership levels there as well. But as I said, you get all the training and you can get it all set up there as you go. And as I said, I've used it to create my websites. They're all making money online. They're a little bit more expensive because you're getting all the training and everything there. But to be honest, with the hosting, well worth the effort. Okay, third one here is Bluehost. Now, Bluehost are a leading web hosting solutions company. They're extremely popular worldwide, very effective, as in very effective cost-wise. I have run some business websites on Bluehost in the past and found it to be extremely useful. Very secure, very safe, works a treat. Nothing that I could say, I had no complaints with it. They've got the same as the Knownhost above and the ones below: WordPress, shared hosting, I got that twice, take that out. VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, reseller hosting, etc. And they've got, website builder, managed WordPress, SEO, PPC services, pay-per-click services, website migration, and so on. So they want to fully empower people to fully harness the web, and they've got over 2 million clients worldwide. Very, very well known, and you could do a lot worse than click on to go through Bluehost. Pros, ability to purchase services based on the level of functionality, competitive pricing, free domain for your first year as well, which is good, saves you about $13 or $14, up to $100, depends on the domain you're trying to purchase. So free for the first year is pretty good. No free trial option, and you do pay annually for this one, so you can't pay it monthly. You do have to pay it all up front, but you can see their pricing there. If it's $3.95 a month, so it'd be $40 or $50 up front for the 12 months, which still isn't too bad, and that gives you all your information there. As mentioned, I've used it before, found it to be very effective. Okay, Accuweb hosting. Now, the reason I've chosen this one here is that it's purely cloud hosting, and they run it quite cleanly, quite quickly. One-stop shop for all your hosting requirements, and relationship with customers, etc., etc. WordPress, web, cloud, application, VPS, Windows VPS, dedicated servers, web servers. So the same as everything else. Our cloud hosting truly unleashes hosting performance. So with fixed costs, working through the cloud, it's a very, very effective way to host your website. Pros, free lifetime hosting option, so you can get on there for free if you meet certain requirements. You can purchase levels based on level of functionality, competitive pricing, well-known platform, free domain for the first year. So very similar to the others. Price on a 6-month basis only, and many of the others above have good tuition and education. They don't seem to have all that, but you can see they're very effective pricing for their personal Windows, small business, enterprise. Pretty good pricing there, paid over 6 months. If you want to host a WordPress site for free prior to ramping up, this one is quite a good one, and that's where their free hosting for life comes from. So it's a very good one here for those of you who are looking to get in the bootstrapping stage, so you can get up and get it all set up without actually having to pay anything to start with. Okay, Cloudways. Cloudways is for those of you who want to host your sites on well-known and trusted cloud services. Cloudways will do that for you, so we'll go through what they got. But basically, you can host it on DigitalOcean, Linode, Vultr, AWS, or Google Cloud. Some people want this because they want to integrate to other things, like Amazon Web Services. AWS has a whole lot of functions and services that some web designers like, or especially if you're within the e-commerce or you want to hook in through Amazon Associates or anything like that. So this Cloudways is one that is quite popular for that reason, and you can see all the stuff they've got there, very similar to what we've been talking about before, but as I keep saying, the difference is that you're on one of these well-known and trusted clouds. So you can pick those if your business is running through it, or as I keep saying, if you want to integrate into other services that these areas provide, this is the one that will do that for you. Free trial option for this one, no lock-in contract. Again, purchase on levels of functionality. Well-known and trusted cloud platforms for hosting. Price a little higher. That's because they'd be at the mercy of what these guys are charging, which because of the size of their company is a little higher. And again, doesn't have the tuition and training that some of the others do. The free trial does have limitations on functionality, but it certainly is enough to get in there, set up a website and see how you like it, and then you've got that pricing there moving forward. Okay, so I haven't used Cloudways, but I have experienced hosting on these options here. Always found them very effective, very well. I did that through when I was working in corporate and the like. So if you want that, go there. Okay, last one is A2 hosting. Now, A2 hosting boasts the fact that they're up to 20 times faster than others. They've grown to have data centers around the globe, same as everything else: web hosting, WordPress, VPS, email, domain registration, domain transfer, etc., etc. You can see some of the stuff they've got on there. These are all available within Knownhost as well, I will say. But again, I've listed this one. If you want something that's extremely fast for a good price, if you're hosting a lot of videos and stuff like that, this might be a good option for you. Up to 20 times faster, no lock-in contract, levels functionality again, and optimal configuration with a number of web design e-commerce packages. So they'll set it up, and where some of their speed influences come from, or site speed comes from the fact that they would expect you to use the plugins and other configurations that they recommend. Once you do that, absolutely you'll hit the speed levels that you're looking for there. Price varies, but normal shared hosting, $2.99, which is pretty good. Reseller, VPS and dedicated server, $99.59, which is not too bad. That would be yearly, so it says as low as that would be if you paid yearly. But you saw above, some of the others were into the hundreds for dedicated service, so that's pretty good. Again, if you're doing, as I mentioned, if you're doing large amounts of graphics and videos to be hosted, if you're looking for speed, as long as you're working within the areas that they recommend, you'll absolutely get your speed there from that. Okay, so with those 6, as I mentioned, I build them with Wealthy Affiliate. I've used Knownhost and have used Bluehost in the past. If you want guided website setup and hosting, go to Wealthy Affiliate. Budget hosting, Knownhost, Bluehost and Accuweb hosting are all good for that. Trusted cloud, as I mentioned, if you want to make sure you're on AWS or Google hosting or whatever, go Cloudways. A2 hosting for your speed. And if you want advertising integrations with DNS server redirections, Knownhost will definitely do that for you, because I have experience with that. And there you go, guys. That is my 6 best website hosting software programs or software platforms. I hope that was helpful for you. If you're watching this within YouTube or in the post, please comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences with any of these, what's worked well for you, what hasn't worked well for you. If you need any help getting set up, also comment below. We'd love to help you out. Okay, guys, thanks for that. Chat to you soon. Bye.